Hello students, today we will continue our discussion on the chapter surface area and volume. In this video, we will discuss about the solution of next two problem from the exercise 13.1. Question number 3 is the flow of a rectangular hall has a perimeter 250 meter. If the cost of painting the four walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is rupees 15,000. Find the height of the wall. This is the question. Now, what is the meaning of the question? First of all, the floor of a rectangular hall has a perimeter 250 meter. Okay. Now, the hall, since it is a rectangular hall, that means it is in the shape of a cuboid. Okay, this one is a shape of a cuboid. Suppose this is a diameter of a rough cuboid. Okay, now this floor, okay, this one, the bottom floor is in the shape of rectangle, and the perimeter of it is 250. Okay, and the perimeter of it is 250 meter. You know, in this cuboid, this dimension is length and this dimension is breadth. Okay, and this one is height. So, if you zoom the bottom floor, that means this length will be the side will be the length and this side will be breadth. Okay, and what is the formula for perimeter of a rectangular figure? It is 2 into length plus breadth. That means the perimeter of this rectangular floor is equal to 250, can be written as 2 into length plus breadth is equal to 250, right? This is for the ground floor, for the first condition. Now also given that if the cost of painting of 4 walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is 15,000. Okay, that means you have to paint the 4 walls. You don't have to paint the top ceiling and the bottom floor. You don't have to paint the top ceiling and the bottom floor. That means you have to paint the curved surface area. I told you about the curved surface area and total surface area in the previous videos. Okay, when you are considering, suppose you are in a cuboid classroom or cuboid room, the area of 4 walls which is surrounding you, the area of 4 walls is equal to curved surface area, and the area of the total room, that means the area of 4 wall along with top ceiling and bottom floor is considered as total surface area of the cuboid. Okay. Now here you have to paint 4 walls. That means you have to find the curved surface area of the room. Clear? Now let's check the solution. Let the length be L, breadth be M and height be h meter respectively, because the dimensions are not given here. The perimeter of the floor is equal to 2 into length plus breadth, that is 2 into length plus breadth is equals to 250. I explained it in the previous video. So, if you simplify this equation, you will get L plus B is equal to 250 by 2, that is 125. Mark this equation as equation number 1. Okay. Now the second condition was you have to paint the 4 walls. Okay. That means area of 4 wall is equal to area of cuboid means total surface area of cuboid minus area of floor minus area of top ceiling. Okay. There is 6 faces in the cuboid. When you have to paint 4 walls, that means you don't have to paint the top ceiling and bottom floor. So the area of 4 walls will be the area of total cuboid minus the area of total cuboid minus the area of this top of the hall and the area of the bottom of the hall. Okay. Now the curved surface total surface area of cuboid is 2 into length plus breadth 2 into length plus breadth into height plus length into height. Area of floor is equal to length into breadth. If you zoom this floor, it will be in the shape of rectangle where this side is length and this side is breadth. So the area will be length into breadth. Similarly for the top, it is in a rectangular shape. This side is length, this side is breadth. So again it will be length into breadth. Okay. Now just do the calculation. If you do the simplification, look at here, this formula is same as curved surface area, right? If you look at the previous slide, previous video, you can see the formula of curved surface area of cuboid is 2 into height into length plus breadth. Okay, so you can easily in this line you can write area of 4 wall is equal to curved surface area of the cuboid. Then in the next line you can put this formula. Okay. Now as you can see, if you look at the equation number 1, L into B is given as 125, L plus B is given as 125. So here in place of L plus B, you can put 125 in the next line. Okay, that's why the value becomes 250 H meter square. Okay, so area of 4 walls is 250 H meter square. Now in the second line of the question it was given cost of painting per meter square is equal to 10. Okay, cost of painting per meter square is equal to 10. Now the total area is 250 H meter square. That means the cost of painting of 250 H meter square will be rupees 10 into 250 H. According to the question, this total rupees is equal to 15,000. Okay, this total amount is equal to 15,000. Look at here. Okay, is rupees 15,000. So just equate that equation, and if you solve it, the value of H will be 15,000 by 2500. The value of H will be 6. Therefore, the height of the hall is 6 meter. In this way, you have to solve this question. Now, question number 4. The paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint an area equal to 9.375 meter square. A paint in certain container is sufficient to paint an area equal to 9.375 meter square. How many bricks of dimension 2.5 centimeter into 10.5 centimeter 10 centimeter into 7.5 centimeter can be printed out of this container? Okay, first of all, look at here. I told you again in the previous video that a proper example of cuboid is bricks. Okay, if you look at the bricks, there is 6 faces of a brick and the length, breadth and height of the brick is unequal. Okay, it is a proper example of cuboid. Now the dimension of brick is given in this way, means length is equal to 2.5, breadth is equal to 10 units or centimeter, and height is given as 7.5 centimeter. Now you have to paint each brick. Okay, you have to paint the all faces of these bricks. So how many paint you need? The amount of paint is equal to the total surface area of the cuboid. That means how much amount of paint I need to color one bricks is equal to the total surface area of the bricks. Okay, so look at here. This is the diagram. Number of bricks that can be painted out of the container is equal to, okay, I will explain the first step later on. Look at here. The area that can be painted by the container. The area that can be painted by the container is given as 9.375 meter square. And as you can see, all the length, breadth and height is given in centimeter. So I will convert this meter square in centimeter square. So to convert meter square into centimeter square, you have to multiply it by 100 square. Okay, so it will be equal to 93750 centimeter square. The area that can be painted by the container is 93750 centimeter square. Okay, now you will find the total surface area of one brick. The formula is 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height. Just put these three values in the equation. You will get the value as the area of each bricks as 937.5 centimeter square. Okay, so this is the area of each brick. That means to paint each brick you need this much of paint. Okay, this amount of paint, and the total area that can be painted by the container is equal to 93750. So the number of bricks will be total area that can be painted by container divided by surface area of bricks. Okay, to paint one brick you need this much of paint. To color one paint you need this much of color, right? This much of paint. You have now how much area you can paint by the container? It is 93750. So the number of brick will be 93750 divided by the area of each brick. Okay, so the number of bricks can be area that can be painted by the container by surface area of each brick. So put the value. Okay, if you cut this decimal, here will be 100. So if you simplify it, you will get 100 bricks. So 100 bricks can be painted out by the paint of the container. Okay, so this question is very important. Both the questions are very important for 4 marks question. So this is all for today. Thank you.